um, I'm going to try to do an operator review of all these operators and say which one and which one's the best for me and which one I really like and the super abilities and stuff like that. So we're gonna start off with. Let's start off with my fourth character, which is. Okay, we're gonna start off with Twitch. So Twitch is a IGN operator. She is medium normal, medium speed, and her name is I cannot pronounce, and nickname is Twitch. Date of birth and all that stuff right here. Her loadout composes of the F2, 417 marksman rifle, and SGCQB shotgun. I suggest the F2 because the damage and the fire rate are so high that you're gonna drop people. For secondaries, we have the P9 handgun and the LFP 586 revolver. And this, I'm going to go with the P9 because I just like capacity. I mean, I also have the breaching charge and stun grenade. Okay. For the loadout of the F2, which is what I suggest a holographic sight, compensator for the recoil, grip, and you can go with laser sight, but I'm not. Right now I'm rolling with the Tiger camo. If you have any camos, I like the gold and all of this. The camos all F2 Liberty, Raccoon, Iceman, I cannot pronounce, don't want to read. So, for the pistols, I suggest the P9 with, it doesn't matter. You can have anything you want on your P9. I don't really care. I mean, it's a pistol. I mean, if you want, you could have a laser underbarrel, but suppressor, I don't know. I'm just gonna slap on the camo. Alright, we're going to go into terrorist hunt and see if we can get a game with Twitch. Now the way I think you should play her is the person who she has 3 drones, but only use this drone if you know where the enemies are at. Because if you know what the objective is, less time spent on just looking around on your camera. And it cannot jump. So this is defending. So we're gonna return to menu. I wish I could edit this stuff, guys. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. I'm sorry. This is basically going to just be gameplay based off of Twitch, the operator. So, the way I like to use Twitch is as, if you have thermite, I think it's just to annoy the enemy team, and when your team breaches, use your drone right away. If they breach from the room, like right there, you can just, there's a free entry into the room. And the reason for that is just so you can annoy the enemies and distract them a little bit, and maybe even get them down to a low percentage of health or they can be taken out easily. So we are playing what game mode? We're playing Terrorist Hunt because multiplayer switches back and forth. So right now it's eliminate all the terrorists. So I'm just gonna show off all of these guns. So for the P9, pretty standard. I mean, it's sidearm. This isn't really too special. I'm running the breaching charges just because you shouldn't be running with just in case you run by yourself or any other thing. The fire rate of this gun is so ridiculous, and the stabilism is so good. It's just, in my opinion, the best gun in the game, just because the fire rate, and it kills so fast. It's just because of that fire rate. The P9, standard for sidearm. I mean, you could absolutely load bullets into people with this gun. I mean, and you can win 1v1s even at half health, just because the gun, the F2 is has such. Right there, my teammate got in front of me. That's the one thing I hate about having teammates. I mean, why did you, bruh, gotta stay out, can't stay with me. I mean, you can't, when I'm firing a gun, you never get in front of the person has a gun. But, that's the only problem I have with this gun, is just, it's such a fast fire rate that you will lose points. So tell your teammates not to get in front of you when you're firing. I mean, it's just, it can be really accurate too with this gun, but, oh my god. I thought that was a guy right there. Only one more enemy. If you can see, this Twitch is just such a good operator, and this round, next round, I will show you her ability, but such a good operator. I mean, her ability, I say, is only useful for just taking out damage. I mean, Twitch's ability is very useful for taking out gadgets. That's all. I mean, if you want to do damage to enemies, you can do that, but if you do not have Thatcher on your team, you should automatically just throw this down and just make sure you take out all of those enemy gadgets. And if you destroy a jam or something, you should probably go back and probably just go back to your body, pick up that, throw another drone that can actually jump, because you may need that jumping ability to get past some of the enemies and spot anything like that. Because I find that you cannot jump with her ability, which is, and it's big too, so again, I mean, the F2 is probably the best out of all of the guns. Now the stun grenade, I like to go with the breaching charge just so you can open up a hole, throw a drone in, tase anybody who's there, and it's really good for basically making an enemy uncomfortable with their spot. If you just tase people over and over again, they're gonna change spots. They're gonna look for that drone and try to change spots. And if they're in a really good spot that you know you're probably never going to be able to defend from, then just try. Like right now, I'm gonna throw down my drone because I don't know what's gonna be inside of there or who. I mean, he may have got a couple of kills, but I'm just gonna try to mock the enemy, tase. I'm gonna tell this, see, he went back inside, he wasn't going to bother. Because he knows he's gonna tase, and I may actually get, but that's what it's perfect for, spotting enemies and just taking so much damage from them. And if they have enemy gadgets, just didn't know until I was hunt that, I mean, it's also with any gun, I will suggest this and you will become an automatically better person. Aim for the head, no matter what. Just try to aim for the headshots. I don't care if, like, just try to aim. It will improve your gameplay. Also, use the drones when you need to. Twitch should be played by the person who uses the drones the most. If you use drones a lot and you like figuring out positions on enemies and just annoying them, Twitch is your way, because she can annoy enemies so much with just tasing them over and over again. I don't know what's... But I'm sorry, dude. I mean, it wasn't my fault. That's the thing with Twitch's guns. Every in one match, somebody gets in front of my gunfire. But no, it's something that you can't really stop. And I'm gonna probably end this operator review. So, in conclusion, Twitch should be played by the person who likes to use their drones and annoy the enemy team as much as they can, and wants to and should be played by the person who knows how to keep their drone alive. If you can keep your drone alive very long while using it, like if you can keep your drone alive almost the whole entire game while using it, Twitch is for you, because you want to keep that drone alive, because that drone can cause a distraction for enemies, and that's what I found good to be. If you're close to the front line and you want to cause a distraction for enemies just because they're so focused, keep on tasing them. They're gonna have to look around sooner or later or move out of that position and try to shoot you, which is it's also gonna take out 10% of their health, which is very useful for your team. I mean, one person with a lower health than the whole entire rest of your team is going to put an advantage. So, eliminate all hostiles. In conclusion, she needs to be played by the most careful, not the most careful, but probably the person who can control fire rate very good, and uses drones and keeps them alive a very long time, and just, well, a person who likes annoying enemies and can annoy enemies without like getting shot at or anything, because they don't know where it's coming from. So I will see you guys in another operator review, and I'm trying to keep these videos under 30 to 20 minutes. So see you guys, and bye.